If you step back on this lane on the grass right there, we'll come back and lock you up.
Anything. All right. If anybody goes 5 miles an hour over the speed limit over here, I'll make sure to give you guys a call.
Absolutely.
All right.
We'll be out to grab them.
So you guys got called here, right? By, was it by, like, did you call for
17th Street?
So you saw him get in, go on into the parking lot?
Yeah, and also onto 17th Street as they were leaving, none of them had their seatbelts on either.
All right, and did you want to fill out a form or you just want to do it verbally?
If I'm not the trespass.
If you go inside one more time with the filming, then you will be trespassed.
So, okay, so if I go inside exercising my right to film, I will be trespassed. Yes. Okay, so we're going to convert a constitutionally protected activity into a crime today.
A routine audit at the Pioneer Cannabis Dispensary in Brimfield, Massachusetts, turns into a constitutional showdown when police demand a journalist and oppos identification based on harassment complaint. Despite being surrounded by local and state officers, the auditor refuses to fold. Will the police force an illegal ID surrender, or will the auditor and oppos legal knowledge shut them down? Watch as a potential arrest becomes a masterclass in exercising your Fourth Amendment rights.
What are you doing?
Good. What's up? Just got a call that you're here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You're talking to people, so you're just bothering people, so just want to know what's going on.
I have no idea about that. No.
Yeah. So what's up?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
Nothing.
How you doing? Can I just get your name and badge number?
Yeah, it's Sergeant Mark, and it's 703.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah. Got an ID or something on you, and you're not going to give me it, right? Just want your ID. Just want to verify who you are, that's all.
Why?
Sergeant Mark, badge 703, demands ID, claiming he needs to, in quote, collaborate stories, in quote, because people are, in quote, bothered, in quote. The auditor masterfully asks if he is being detained. When the sergeant admits it and oppos a consensual conversation, the auditor immediately ends the consent. End quote. The consent ends here. Then, you and oppos, redismissed. End quote. This highlights the power of knowing that without a crime, police have no authority to hold you.
I was absolutely.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, so,
sweet.
But I can definitely get that for you if you want to reach out to the station. I can get you a CAD number and a copy of whatever is going on.
Awesome. That'd be great.
But so just, is there something, did you have an issue with them here or something?
No.
Is that why you're here?
No
videoing?
issue. No issue at all.
And no reason why you're here?
I mean, I don't think anybody does anything without a reason now,
Well,
right?
that's why I'm asking.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, why does the why matter for you? I'm just curious.
Well, I just want to know why you're here. If you're bothering people that are coming in here, then I want to know, is there a reason for that?
No, I'm not. I already told you, I'm not bothering anybody.
Right, but that's not what I'm being told. That's why I'm asking why you're here.
Well, I'm not the calling party.
Obviously,
party.
There's your side of the story and their side of the story. So
there you go.
Just
you should probably start with the calling party.
Sure, but you're standing in the roadway. You're the first person to make contact with,
it's funny. You're also parked right in the roadway.
Right.
You know, without your emergency lights on, right?
Yeah.
You know, sitting in the middle of the road.
Exactly. And
right?
I don't know why you're making this hard. I'm just asking you a question. You're standing in the road. I'm just asking you a normal question of why you're here. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, but why does the why matter? That's what I'm asking. I don't see why there's a why.
Is that too much of a question to ask?
Well, yes, that's what I'm telling you. I don't see why the why matters for you.
Well, if I'm being asked by them because you're here bothering customers that are here, so I'm trying to get your side of the story, which you won't give me, and then I'll ask them what their side of the story is so I can collaborate the stories. Does that make sense?
Not entirely, no.
Why?
So, I mean, what if I was uncomfortable with you coming up and speaking with me? Should I just call the police here? Or?
Well, I am the police, but state police is on their way, and you can.
All right,
well,
tell you what. Am I being detained or anything like that?
No, absolutely
So it's
not.
a consensual conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, the consent ends here then.
Okay.
All right, take it easy. You're dismissed. All right, have a good day.
But that's not.
No, it is. That is.
But I am. But I am going to talk.
Massachusetts State Troopers, badges 5369 and AMP 505, arrive and demonstrate a high level of constitutional literacy. They inform the auditor he is being trespassed from the private grass, but correctly state, and quote, you and oppos, free to stand here, film all you want on the sidewalk, end quote. This contrast documents the difference between, end quote, feelings-based, end quote, local policing and professional, law-abiding state enforcement.
Being trespassed from the property, so you can
I do?
You are being
Hey, man, how you doing? My name's Trooper Mar.
Oh,
Okay,
not too bad. Nice to meet you.
Well.
Can I just get your badge number as well?
Yep, 5369.
Sweet. Awesome. Nice to meet you guys. And what was yours?
Trooper DeRouge, 505.
DeRouge. Nice to meet you
You
guys.
get trespassed from here, but if you're on the public road, you can fill from here.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, so am I, like, that's Do you guys do that in paperwork, or is that just a verbal trespass
verbally
warning? That's how you
trespass right
that's
now.
how you guys do that?
The owner of the property.
Yeah.
Okay, really? Okay.
Yeah. So
All
if
right,
you
cool.
step back on this lane on the grass right there, we'll come back and lock you up.
Anything. All right. If anybody goes 5 miles an hour over the speed limit over here, I'll make sure to give you guys a call.
Absolutely.
All right.
We'll be out to grab them.
So you guys got called here, right? Was it by, like, did you call for backup, or did they call you as well, or what was going on?
Yeah.
Dispatch. Okay. Could I just get the CAD number for the call, just so I know?
We don't use their CAD system.
Okay.
Their dispatch reaches out to us.
Okay. So I'd like the report from your CAD.
And
your
again,
CAD
like I said,
system.
you can request that from the police department, and I can get that to you.
I'm just asking you right now. I'm just asking.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
I
Right.
don't.
It doesn't say it on your computer as you're pulling up? No.
doesn't.
So you just pull up to random places, and hopefully there's a call there,
Dispatch
right?
called it out, and they told me to come here,
Interesting.
so that's where I am.
That's a very believable story you got there, my friend. Hey, thank you guys for being professional, at least.
Just go. Hey, you're not giving us a hard time. Just
Absolutely.
like I said, just don't go back on the property, man. I mean, you're free to stand here, film
Oh, I
all
know
you
that.
want.
There you go.
Just film from here, and then just don't harass people as they
All
go
right,
in
just
and
as
out.
long as you guys don't harass anybody, I guess I won't have to put anybody under citizen's arrest or anything like that. All right. Anything else? You guys are cool. You guys are cool.
I'm just curious. Like, again,
Yeah, you've been curious this whole time. That's what this
Well, I
whole
just
thing has been
keep-
about. Your
exactly,
curiosity.
exactly.
Your curiosity piques you
Why
here.
are we videoing cars that are going by?
Are you talking about like you specifically? Because
No,
you have a body
right,
you have a body
yeah,
cam
exactly.
going, right?
But why are you doing it?
Yeah, but why are you doing it? Right? It doesn't
I'm
make
doing it right
any
now
sense.
because of the
It doesn't make any
conversation
sense,
we're
and so am I. There you go.
Okay. Fair enough.
Anything else can I help you with?
No,
Or
you're
you
good.
still not going to give me that CAD number for whatever
as I can
reason?
get it.
Because you feel like you win in the situation if you don't give me the CAD number
I
or
can give
something?
you my email address, and you can email me. I'll give you the whole.
You know what? I already got your name and badge number, and everything should be all set. So I'll be speaking with the department later.
Perfect.
All right.
Honestly,
And can I just get your name and badge number as well?
Yeah, Trooper Nin 5398.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you.
Just out of sheer curiosity, why are you recording? I'm just it doesn't change anything. I'm just curious.
I know it doesn't change anything, and if maybe you approach like these guys and been professional a little bit, and when I ask you a question, don't really give me a hard time. I just asked for the
wasn't
CAD
giving you a
number.
hard time. I just asked you.
All I asked you, I just said, just give me the CAD number, and then I'll have the rest of the conversation with you, right? Let's not pretend like you don't have it. I like this isn't my first day, dude, as it's not yours.
what is
So what I do is I go around and I stress test our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public,
Okay,
and I
so
see
your
how
First-
people.
First Amendment are
There you
there?
go.
Is that what it is?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I see if people respect our rights out here in public, and it seems as though you guys have been very, very professional.
Yeah, you got
and,
a card? I'd like one.
Yeah,
Give it
absolutely.
action.
Here you go. You guys.
You got a YouTube channel?
You ever see that guy on Instagram where he eats a bunch of food and he says it goes straight to the bicep?
Oh yes, I know that guy.
That's what I thought of.
That's funny. That's funny. Yes, sir.
Nice, man. How many other departments have you done?
Oh, countless.
Yeah?
I have no idea.
Where are you from?
I'm from here originally, not Brimfield, but
Sturbridge area?
I'm from the Worcester area.
What's the area?
Yep.
Okay.
Have you done state police yet?
I've been to the state barracks, like over there in Holland. Is it? Is it near Holland or
No, our barracks is
Hopedale?
Sturbridge over there.
Oh, it's at Sturbridge, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's right in there. Yeah. So I've been in there, very, very little bit. It's a very, very small building, so it's tiny.
Yeah. Cool, man. All right.
Hey, I appreciate you guys being very professional. It's unfortunate, man. You should really take some education from these guys and just go about things nice and easy. I just asked you a question, man. Just asked you a question. It could have been way smoother. But instead, you care about people's feelings. Instead, you care about people's feelings. You're telling me that I can't be here doing what I'm doing, or going right away with the rhetoric of I'm harassing people.
didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't say that I was harassing people.
I was telling you what I was told.
So what was that?
That you were harassing people.
Oh,
that are
okay.
here.
So you did say I was
From
harassing
dispatch.
people. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
good.
telling you what I was told.
Oh, it was just dispatch.
I didn't
okay.
say that.
Oh, okay.
Because
I
I
got
didn't
you.
see you harass anybody. So-
Obviously, yeah. No kidding.
Basically what you're saying is, so calls come in, right? Sometimes calls come in, they sound way worse than what
Right,
they are.
of course, it's called hearsay, right? Right, there you go. So you go and do
Comes
your
here,
investigation.
He debunks everything. He's like,
Right.
all right, this guy's just on the sidewalk filming. He's not really harassing anyone. They're just
Well, that's funny.
company's just
That's
a little
funny because
weary.
you guys probably would have came up and did that, but what he did was go right away to accusing me of harassing people. Asking me for my ID for a mystery reason.
What I say to you, I said I need your ID so I can know who you are because I'm going to get their information and your information and get both stories.
Don't
Correct?
trespass you from the business. He does need your ID.
No, he doesn't. You can identify me as good citizen if you'd like.
No, because they have
fine.
to send a copy to you.
No, they don't.
Through certified
they
mail.
don't.
The company
Trust me,
will.
like I said to him, this is not my first day, okay? So I'll identify as good citizen for whatever report you'd like to put together, and then if you'd want to print me out some copies like you said you guys do, then that'd be fantastic. If you can, I'll come up and pick it at the station afterwards if you'd like. All right?
Sure.
Sweet. Awesome. So you're going to write that formal trespass, and I'm going to come and pick it up at the station. It's going to have the CAD number and everything on it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing?
For a good citizen.
From Officer Mark?
Sergeant Mark.
Sergeant Mark. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Hey, can I help you guys with anything else today, or?
Oh,
Do
we help you with anything else?
No, I think I'm all set.
Have a good day. Just
all right.
Make sure you don't
take it easy, guys. Thank you for being professional.
Right, be
I
safe,
appreciate
man.
it. Hey, I'll give one to you too. We'll end it cordially. All right. Hey.
All right, see you guys.
All right, take it easy, man. You have a good day.
Have a good one, man.
This audit is an absolute end quote, pass end quote, for the auditor and A end quote, fail end quote, for Sergeant Mark and Oppos, S initial attempt to coerce ID. The auditor successfully refused to surrender his identity, obtained the CAD number for the call, and stood his ground against a 5-card deep intimidation tactic. The result, the police were forced to leave without an arrest or an ID, proving that silence and constitutional knowledge are a citizen and Oppos' best defense. Rights are muscles. Flex them or lose them. If you support journalists who stand up to sidewalk tyrants and officers who try to turn a camera into a crime, hit the like button, subscribe to First Amendment Protection Agency for more masterclass audits, and comment below. Is the end quote for our rule and quote a real law or just a police bluff? After witnessing 2 Bakersfield police officers violating traffic laws and department policy, a journalist calls for a supervisor on the scene. From refusing to identify themselves to operating a patrol vehicle without seatbelts, these officers are caught in a clear end quote. ID fail, end quote. Will the supervisor hold his own men accountable, or will the end quote thin blue line end quote protect them? Watch as a citizen auditor documents a masterclass in filing a formal field complaint.
What's up, officer? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? Hello? Hey guys, I need to put a complaint on him.
Okay, that's fine. They're not above the law. You can go to station conference room. They're not above the law.
Hey guys, call a sergeant please. I need to put a complaint on him. He's still acting up.
You want a supervisor?
Yes, please. Have some respect when you're out here, okay?
All of them. No.
Hey guys, what's his badge number?
I don't know. The supervisor's on his way, so you can wait here. I'm gonna talk to you. Okay?
All right, thank you guys. So wait right here, right?
Yep.
All right. Unit 882.
It's gonna take forever.
882. Oh man, I was looking for you, man.
How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good.
That's good. So I was the one that put out for supervisor.
Okay. I didn't see you over there.
Yeah, I was looking. I saw you drive by, and
Okay, you didn't.
but anyways, we're here now. All right, man. So I'm gonna put a complaint on 2 officers.
When asked for their names and badge numbers, the officers in Unit 882 choose to ignore the auditor and act dismissively. Officer J. Hernandez specifically fails to identify as a peace officer upon request. This highlights a violation of common department policies that require officers to identify themselves to the public, fostering distrust and undermining their authority.
And then J. Hernandez failed to identify. He didn't give me nothing, no name, no badge number or anything.
Okay.
So for J. Hernandez, failing to identify as a peace officer, and no seatbelt for J. Hernandez.
Okay.
And then for Geist, no seatbelt,
Yes.
operating a moving vehicle.
And you said 882?
Unit 882, correct. These guys, right here. So part of my, if you can, yeah, see 882. I would appreciate that if you could give me.
Can you show me out one? It's related to Stifle office. Last time. Bristol, Washington. Okay.
So yeah, man.
And then what's your email address again?
Audits@hotmail.com.
All right. And then just confirming.
The auditor documents Officers Geist and Hernandez driving away from a traffic stop without wearing their seatbelts. He correctly points out that officers are not above the law they enforce on citizens. By reporting this to the supervisor, the auditor emphasizes that professional policing starts with leading by example and following the same safety regulations as the general public.
Is that after or before the stop?
That was after the stop. Both of them failed to put on their seatbelts after, when they were driving away.
And then the other,
and as they were driving.
And as they were driving.
Yeah. Through the parking lot onto 17th Street.
So you saw them get in, go on into the parking lot?
Yeah, and also onto 17th Street as they were leaving. None of them had their seatbelts on either.
All right, and did you want to fill out a form, or you just want to do it verbally?
Verbal by law. You can do it for me.
Yeah.
I appreciate
it. Make sure.
Okay.
So you don't want to sign anything right now?
No. And that's behind me, that's the unit right there. Those are the guys, traffic division. So Jay Hernandez and Geist failing to put on their seatbelts. And then for Jay Hernandez, failing to identify as a peace officer. Okay.
Anything else?
Unit 882.
Okay. All right. We'll put that down. Anything else?
That'll be it, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have my name and badge number right already?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
But for the record, if you can, please.
Rio 3155.
All right. Thank you, man.
Okay. All right.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Hopefully, I don't see you again, so.
Hopefully you don't see me again?
As in more officers, messing up or.
Okay. All right.
But I don't mind.
I don't mind either.
All right, man.
All right.
Because, that's how you, they make you look bad and it just trickles down,
Yeah. It's not about that, right? It's about being positive and doing what we got to do for policemen, right?
Exactly. All right, man.
All right.
So that's the unit. Just for the record, that's the unit right there. Those are the guys right there. All right, man. So just part of the record, if you can just put their badge numbers as well. All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
This audit results in a documented in quote, fail in quote, for Officers Geist and Hernandez, but and quote, pass in quote, for the responding supervisor who acted professionally and took the formal complaint seriously. The auditor successfully provided the location, time, 9:50 p.m., and specific violations to be entered into the record. The result, a high-stakes demonstration that citizens have the power to demand accountability when public servants forget their own policies. Accountability is the key to justice. If you support auditors who hold the police to the same standards they hold the public, hit the like button, subscribe to KC Camera Boy for more field audits that expose overreach, and comment below. Should police officers receive an automatic ticket for not wearing their seatbelts on camera? A peaceful First Amendment audit at the DHS office explodes when security guards attempt to physically block a journalist. Claiming in quote, client privacy in quote, and local signs override the Constitution, the guards call on the Elgen police. Will the officers uphold their oath, or will they enforce a in quote, policy in quote, that prohibits recording in public lobbies? Watch as a legal debate over in quote, state-supported land in quote, turns into a documented civil rights violation.
So in all reality, what's actually going on is I'm exercising my rights today to film in public. Plus, I have to file a FOIA request for this department. I tried to convey that to him. He called out his boss, the young lady that you was just standing right there. That was his supervisor. She had no pushback at all. However, he still tried to impede my movement from me conducting my business. So I was just hoping, wishing, and praying that the city of Elgin, you guys obviously would come out here and educate this fine young gentleman that what we're doing today is just exercising rights and to leave me unmolested. That'd be great.
Okay, so what are you trying to do there?
So basically, like, I was standing in public just filming, not making sure not to go past any restricted doors.
Okay.
Just in the lobby. And then I have to file a FOIA request with this department. And I was trying to let him know that it's a right for us that we can do it. I don't think he's familiar, but he's not interested in knowing either. So.
Well, you understand this place is a very sensitive place.
I can understand that, but and that's another thing that I agree with, right? Even if it is sensitive, I'm standing in public, making sure not to go past anything private. Okay. So I'm just in the lobby, which is legal.
while you're filming clients in the lobby. You can't do that.
That's correct. Long as
That's their privacy.
there's no expectation to privacy in public, sir. That's the law, state law.
To conduct their business, sir. This is what this office is for. Their privacy.
Okay, yeah, that's if they go past a restricted door. We talking about the lobby. The lobby, there's no privacy at all, sir. So, I'm shocked that you don't know it, but I mean, there's a lot of people that don't know it. I just don't want my rights to be infringed upon.
And they want their rights to be infringed on, sir.
So what's your name and badge number, officer?
Officer Salgado, badge number 1508.
Appreciate that. So I guess the other officers are talking to the manager. We're his supervisor.
I'll try.
Photography allowed in this office. So that's just a request. So we're talking, it actually is. It's just a request.
See this ILCS number?
Yeah.
That's a statute. That's a legal
Yeah, but that's not a statute for
criminal
recording.
Trespass to state-supported land.
That's correct.
A person commits criminal trespass to state-supported land when he or she enters upon the land supported in whole or in part with state funds or federal funds administered or granted through state agencies or any building on the land after receiving prior to the entry notice from the state
which I have now.
Representatives that entry is forbidden or remains upon the land in the building after receiving notice from the state or its representative. Oh, that's just trespass.
That's correct. So there's no statute saying that's.
Well, this gentleman asked you to leave, right?
Yeah, but he can't ask me to leave when I have official business here.
She just read it.
No, she just said it's trespass, sir. Yeah. So that statute, I would have to interfere with someone's enjoyment of the land, sir, and I'm not.
She just read you the statute, right?
If
somebody from this area asks you to leave.
How you pronounce your name, officer?
Officer
Nemtsef. What I'm trying to tell you, what she read to me, the statute, I would have to, and basically, I would have to interfere with someone's enjoyment of the land. That's what the statute says, sir. I'm telling you.
She just read it to you.
Sir.
If they ask you to leave, it's right there.
You can't ask me to leave if I have official business.
No, they can't.
Official business just to record other people?
That and to file a FOIA. Those are rights.
Okay.
I mean,
file a FOIA online.
I know. I can do it in person as well.
Okay. You can do it without the camera, though, I think.
And I also can do it with the camera because the state of Illinois says ACLU versus Alvarez already said that I can film public officials in the course of their duties. I mean, it's okay. If you guys want to step on my rights today and wage war, that's okay. Then we just ask for a supervisor and we go that way.
Well, this is state police property, so I'm going to deflect to them. They would know their policies more than I would.
This is state police property.
State police, state facility.
It's a state facility.
Okay.
This isn't Elgen police, so I would.
So we would need what? Illinois State Police to come out?
No.
State security.
Can you speak more onto the?
Well, he's security.
Yeah. State.
Yeah, no, but you see, it's on his badge. It says security. Yeah. So she said state police. It's a difference.
Yeah, either way. Either way, they ask you not to film, right?
That's just it. They ask me, sir, but we're talking about I have rights to do so.
As their security,
so should I surrender my rights? Is that what you guys asking me to do?
As their security, if he asked you to leave, if you're causing a disruption to normal business,
and I'm not,
what you are.
I'm causing a disruption, sir, by just standing in place recording?
The lady who just left asked us that.
Security Officer Brown attempts to physically dance with the auditor getting dangerously close to impede his walking without making full contact. The auditor correctly identifies this as intimidation, and he oppose as trying to escalate. He oppose as getting too close, This highlights the aggressive tactics used by private security to provoke a reaction from peaceful citizens when they lack the legal authority to make an arrest.
As I get that, that's it. I don't have any more business. Why is that being impeded on? Because I have a right to, sir. I just gave you case law and everything, sir. So we're going to disregard the case law that says I can't do it.
You can't video inside people inside their
Clear
privacy.
enough for me. The trespass, because that's just a trespass statute. It has nothing to do with videography.
That's exactly right.
The policy of yours, it might be different than any that I know of.
That's exactly right. That's all I'm saying.
If they were to quote a different statute, I would go with it. I just don't know a statute on whether or not you can videotape on a state.
I'd have been out of here, man, long time ago, man.
You know what I mean?
Long time ago.
Yeah. I can't speak to that. I mean, if that's your guys' policy, that's that's another thing.
Right. It bases agency to agency. I mean, we don't allow video cameras or any cell phones on our property, so that's our policy.
I can understand you guys have a policy, and I ain't, I'm not trying to say you don't have one. But only thing with a policy, it doesn't trump the Constitution, sir. Our First Amendment rights. That's the only thing.
So as far as I'm concerned, in our facility, as far as when we house inmates, we don't allow cameras, and that's what we stand on. As far as over here, over here, public domain. This is something completely different.
Okay.
So if this gentleman is asking you not to film out of respect for what he's doing for a living, then you should just do that.
Well, I'm doing this. You know what I'm doing? I'm actually doing this to fight for we the people. I'm fighting for his rights as well, and he's trying to trample on that. So, you should have seen him before you got here. He was standing there trying to do this and moving. He wouldn't even let me. He was impeding my movement, sir. So that is trampling.
So what we're asking is, how can we come to a peaceful resolution to this situation?
Well, the peaceful resolution would be, like I was trying to tell him before you guys got here, the peaceful resolution would be to just leave me unmolested. That'd be great. If I can continue with the business that I'm here to conduct, I'll be on my way.
Without filming.
Sir, I'm not going to allow you to impede on my rights. Just let you infringe on that.
Sir, you're filming people's private business.
And I can understand you guys work with this gentleman, but even still, if he's wrong, you guys should still want to do right. So he's talking about feelings, sir, and I'm talking about rights.
He said film.
No, he said the people feel like they don't want me to film them.
He said film.
What did you say about the people?
He said people don't want to be filmed.
The people don't want to be filmed, so that's their feelings, right?
No, that's their feelings. That's their privacy.
That's their privacy, and not in public, sir.
It's a privacy.
Not in public, though.
So the thing is, right, as far as public domain, once you go inside these doors,
that's correct.
Not necessarily access to the general public.
Oh, that lobby is right there.
They have the right to refuse service to anybody that comes in here that doesn't abide by what they consider etiquette or policy.
Well, this is my thing. What's your name, sir?
Jackson.
Jackson. I just want to be able to, Mr. Jackson.
Who am I speaking to?
My name's James. It's cool.
James.
So, yeah, James.
That's a common name.
Yeah, well, that's my actual name. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you.
Last name?
No, I ain't. Well, wait, I'm gonna be. If I can go in there, conduct my business, unmolested, we'd be good to go.
Can you do that without the camera?
I could, but I choose not to. I choose to. So surrender my rights. Is that what you guys saying? Just give up my rights? Why would I do that? For what? For what?
So I guess my thing is, the basis of the film is what? To show people how to do this process?
Yeah, think about this. What if someone comes in, someone watched this video and say, I'm handicapped, I can't make it there. I went and filmed all the brochures. They can see what's available here, sir. So it's more.
Oh, it's informative.
There you go. All the way around the table.
So then you could get approval from their administrators in order to do that. If you want to provide an informative format or forum, then maybe they can allow you, maybe like at a time when it's not as busy, to come in and say, hey, James, guess what we can do for you? We can allow you to film A, B, C, D in the process without violating everybody else's rights.
So you're saying I have to get approval to exercise my rights? Are you? Well, that's what that sounds like.
Yeah, I'm just saying that as far as being considerate for everybody else that you're saying that you're trying to stand up for.
But watch this. You know the thing about it? And these places always say, man, you're impeding on other people's rights, right? And guess who'd be the first person to complain? Personnel. Nobody said anything.
It was all the customers
this
that
guy.
were complaining about being filmed.
No,
personnel.
You just got here, Jackson. You just got here, man.
I mean, I can hear though.
You can hear what?
I can hear.
Oh, you can hear even away from the site? You got bionic. I'm just saying, make it make sense, man. What would you call it? So I'm finna go back in, man, and exercise my rights, man.
Just stay out here right now.
I don't want to. I got business to conduct.
Sir,
So you guys not gonna allow me to do it? Cause we can sum this up real quick if y'all gonna wage war on my rights. I just go over to you guys' police department, put in complaints on all the officers here.
Your rights.
That's correct.
Other people's rights.
You're here trying to impede on my rights now. You're furthering them.
Rights?
They don't have rights. What right?
They don't have rights, you said?
Of course, everybody does.
So what about their rights?
What rights am I doing to impede them?
By filming them.
You don't have a right to privacy in public, sir.
This is not public.
So there's a private building?
So
this is state support property.
That's exactly right, which makes it public. Go ahead, officer.
My sergeant. He says that if you're causing an issue to the point that they're asking you to leave, that you must leave. I mean, you can quickly do your FOIA or whatever.
That's exactly what I got to do. I mean, because if not, then it's going to be a violation of my rights.
If you continue to not leave, then we would take you down to the station.
Okay,
That's what my sergeant
that's your sergeant. Who was the sergeant? What's his name?
RAAP.
So let me just get this right, because I'm not going to refuse to leave. If I don't leave, I'll be arrested. That's all I need to know when I'm going.
You would first be issued a DACRA citation.
I'll be issued a DACRA.
It's a city ordinance violation citation.
Okay.
And then if you continue to remain on the property and cause problems, then we would have to take.
So it is a lawful command at this moment that I leave.
If this gentleman has asked you to leave,
I'm asking the officers. I'm just asking you guys.
it's not. This is not my business.
Wait, because he's a security. He can't give me a lawful command. I'm asking the officer here that's trying to enforce.
He's a person who works for the business, so he can ask you to leave.
Okay, so I'm asking you, though, if he asks me to leave, are you going to give me a lawful command? Because asking and command is two different things. If he asks me, I'm going to decline. If you demand I leave, then I leave.
I'm telling you, if you don't leave, I'm going to issue a DAC citation, which is a city ordinance violation for trespass.
For trespass, okay. And then what's your badge number and your name? 410. Okay, so and I'm not able to conduct my FOIA. I just wanted to get that on camera and I'm going.
You know, I can give you the paper out here. They just don't want you in there recording.
I understand what you're saying, officer, but I mean, you know, the city of Elgin just stepped in a lot of mess because we talking about rights. That's all. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, as a matter of fact, if the sergeant come to the scene, can you call him out here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, maybe we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So, get past. Yeah, so at this point, TTA family, they're trying to talking about trespass and citations. Won't allow me to go file our FOIA. You know, so we gonna see if the sergeant can come out here. She already kind of confirmed it, so but we gonna see if the sergeant's gonna say the same exact thing, and we'll go from there, man. So you know, so it's all good. Y'all stay tuned. I'm not gonna fill that out right now. Outside, that's indifferent, man. No one else has to do that. I'm not gonna be singled out like that. Is the sergeant on the way? Okay, yeah.
I just thought I would try and help you.
Yeah, I know, but that's not really helping because you're bringing it outside. What to help me would be to tell them I have a right and swear to the oath you uphold. That would be a help.
I'm just trying to resolve a situation peacefully.
I know that's the way. That's the way.
To everybody.
I know that's the way. You guys supposed to uphold the oath though. That's the first thing you're supposed to do.
So she said to you want to fill that out?
Yeah, I don't want to fill it out outside, man. No one else has to do that. Why do I? You know, so.
You were inside. They asked you to put the camera down to fill it out, and you wouldn't.
I'm actually glad they did that. You know, a lot of my rights has been stepped on. I mean, again, coming from you guys, I know y'all got big egos and pride, like nothing ever happens. But you can rest assured something will happen behind this one. Okay, I'm being honest. We got to group all you guys in. It's tyrannical what you're doing right now, man. Period. It's straight up tyrannical, man. Especially for these officers, y'all swore an oath to uphold the Constitution. Y'all stepping all on it right now. But I just want to make sure the sergeant's going to do the same thing. We hike over there and holler at the deputy chief and everybody else that's involved, and we'll go from there. Because this officer misinterpreted the law with state-supported land. We've been through that already.
Well, I didn't misinterpret it. I said that law is
misrepresenting it, man.
Trespass, which is what I'm telling you. They have the right to trespass or ask somebody to leave, and then I could enforce that law. That's what I said.
So
there's no complication in that, or no miscommunication in that.
Well, you brought up, you and him brought up state-supported land. What did that have to do with anything? What does it have to do with what we're going through?
Because that's the statute that I was reading.
Okay, but state-supported land is public property, right?
State-supported land. It's
Okay.
land that is supported by the state.
Okay.
Which is exactly what this is.
Okay. And TTA family, y'all know we went through the same thing out in DeKalb County, man. Just met with the chief of police out there in the parking lot. He admitted to their wrong. Remember the same exact identical thing, so we know precisely what we're doing, but that's okay. We'll wait for the sergeant to show up and we'll go from there.
Jail or prison, is that a public property?
Yeah,
Can you go inside there?
Yeah, you want me to show you a video that I did? Went to Stateville?
In the prison?
Yeah, you want me to show it to you? I can.
Sure.
Okay, I'll show it. I'm sure. I'm glad you challenged me on that. Stateville Penitentiary. Here, go right here. Here's my video right here. Let me show you real quick, so you don't think I'm jacking. If you got a good side, it means you got a bad side. We definitely see that already. So
It's cold outside.
I know. Blame it on the rain, man.
You pick the coldest day of the year to come
Here you go,
out.
right here, officer. I don't want to step over there.
Sure.
Prison guards want journalists to submit to their authority.
Okay, so that's outside again.
Yeah. Oh, let me speed it up for you. Show you that I went inside. So we do outside and inside, just for the record. So you know, I mean, that's their
And
lobby.
I'm gonna assume they also ask you to leave there.
Yeah, they did.
I sense a theme there.
Yeah, I'm not going to combat that. They did ask me to leave, but the difference between them asking me, they didn't try to force me to leave.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Nobody's forcing you to leave right now. You have an option.
No, I don't. I don't have it.
Consequences for you to refuse it to leave.
So it's really not an option then.
Who did you speak to in DeKalb County?
What was this? I forgot the chief of police. I don't know his last name. Chief of police.
Andy Sullivan?
Am I a black guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
So that was the city of DeKalb?
There you go.
Is
Yeah.
that, okay.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, you go and try to run and they're gonna tell you my name. It's all good. I ain't got no warrants. I know y'all hope, wishing, and praying on that, but I just wanted to make a point that the same thing you guys brought up in terms of state-supported land, that city did the same exact thing. Okay. Issued a trespass, or wanted to arrest, and after we do what we got to do in terms of complaints, and they seem that the sergeant did make a huge mistake. The chief of police admitted to that. So you guys just have to, you just have to become believers as well. That's okay.
Believers in what?
In the laws and that our rights as we the people. That's all. Because obviously you guys, and you know what? You guys say, okay, we swear an oath to uphold the Constitution. A lot of y'all doing that just to gain employment. Be honest. Keep it real. Obviously so. You're not here trying to uphold it. How, sir? I just told you my constitutional rights and you're not upholding them.
My colleague read to you the statute for the trespass.
State-supported land. Correct.
And when somebody asks for from that property for you to leave and you refuse to leave, that's arrestable offense. I don't know how to make it any clearer.
So even though I told you something identical, this is identical to decay.
I don't know what happened there. So
okay, she's finding out right now. You see her? She's on the phone right there.
It is only your word.
It's my word.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I got the video today. You want to see it? I got the video of the chief on camera admitting that they did wrong. So is this the sergeant right here? Okay, great. Okay. Like I say, if I can get him or her to stay, man, you're going to be arrested or we're going to issue any type of citation. Walk on out, man. That's all I would need, man. That'll be the standing I need, and then we can litigate this thing. So yeah, GTA family, I think that's they say that's the sergeant pulling up right here. So like I say, man, we get his or her word, same thing, threats and intimidation. Then we'll be able to leave under duress, and that's it. That's all we need. Stay tuned. Let's see what he has to say.
How are you?
How you doing, Sarge? Like I've been trying to explain to your officers here in the security all day, man, is that what we're doing today is just exercising rights. The first one would be to film in public, publicly accessible areas, making sure not to go past any restriction doors. The second thing we was trying to do was file a FOIA, which is an additional right. They're stepping on those rights today, so I was just wanting to see if you was going to come out as you being the superior over everybody here to see if you're willing to educate everybody that I have a right to do so.
So here's the thing, you're obviously dealing with a government building.
That's correct.
Right? So they have signs in there that says no video photography.
Okay.
So they have those signs. Did you see those signs posted?
I seen those signs.
Okay. So therefore they have the right to refuse you.
Off a sign.
Yep. Because you're dealing with a governmental agency.
Which is public property.
It is, but if inside they might have a separate, because it's human, this is the
Department of Human Services. Right.
So, therefore, if they have those signs up, they have the right to do that. And so, two things can happen. Is either you want to go and fill it for you, that's your main thing, right?
Well, my main thing would be to film in public.
Okay.
But the FOIA is a right as well, and I have to do that as well.
Okay. So, two things can happen is that you can not film, go inside, fill out your FOIA, and leave.
So surrender my rights to film.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Or you can just stand out here and film. They'll bring you the form. You can fill it out, hand it back to a security officer, and he'll take your FOIA inside.
So that's my only two options.
Yeah.
Okay. So because before you got here, the young lady officer told me that I can be cited for trespassing.
Officer Sato and Sergeant Rapp attempt to use the criminal trespass to state supported land statute to ban filming. The auditor masterfully counters that the statute requires an actual interference with the end quote, enjoyment of the land, end quote, not just the act of recording. This documents the end quote, policy over law, end quote, failure, where officers admit that a sign on the wall is enough to override the First Amendment.
will possibly arrest you.
Yes, and that's just it. So now you can stand out here. That's fine. What we're saying is you can stand out here all day. They don't care.
Right.
And we're not going to arrest you for standing out here.
Okay.
It's going inside and
going inside the film. So I am officially trespassing from this place.
No, you're not officially now. We're just telling you what you're looking at.
Well, I mean, if I'm not trespassed, I could go in there. If I'm not the trespass.
If you go inside one more time with the filming, then you will be trespassed.
So, okay. So if I go inside exercising my right to film, I will be trespassed. Yes. Okay. So we're going to convert a constitutionally protected activity into a crime today. So under your watch. Okay.
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 And you got to remember, you're talking about dealing with a governmental agency that's bigger than Elgin Police Department. You're talking about state police.
I know.
Else. So
it's public property, though, regardless.
I know. So that's where you take it up with like your congressman, senator, state rep, all that.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, Sarge, but y'all making a huge mistake today.
And you got to understand this. These guys have supervisors too, right?
Of course.
So then I would be reaching out to their supervisors saying, I want to exercise my rights.
I definitely am. Yeah, I'm definitely going to reach out to their supervisors and yours too, though, Sarge, and yours too, because you guys are here enforcing policy instead of law.
I understand it. But I'm telling you, because of what they have posted inside, we kind of have to go with what they have.
Not their policy, Sarge. You're a law enforcement. You're not policy enforcement.
I know I'm not policy enforcement.
But you're here enforcing it.
No, they have it signed up there that says you will be arrested for trespass.
They don't have that.
Yeah, he's got the sign. He showed me.
You said they have a sign saying you'll be arrested for trespassing. Because she tried to show me something and it didn't even have a photography statute to it. I knew it didn't.
So.
Yeah, and I have a right to decline.
So right here, no filming, no video, right?
That's correct.
And then right here, we get down into criminal trespass to state-supported land.
That's correct.
What you're on.
State-supported land, which is still public property.
I understand, but that's the statute that they're going to follow.
Okay. Well, it's cool. Where's you guys' police department at?
Mine?
Yeah.
We're at 151 Douglas Avenue.
And then does that department have 1, 2 deputy chiefs, or how does that go? Like, who's the higher in command there?
Well, you have a chief.
Of course.
There's deputy chief, and then there's a commander. There's 3 commanders.
3 commanders. Okay. So if you can, Sergeant, while you're here, can I get all you guys' badge numbers and names, and I'll be good to go?
Sure.
All right, for sure.
You ready?
Oh, you gonna speak it?
Why not?
Oh, okay, cool.
You want to write it down, or you want to keep it on film?
Writing it down would have been great, but that's okay. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, ITTA family. So, that's all we would need, state-supported land. Here we go again. Just like what happened in the city of DeKalb. Chief of police came out, apologized, and said they made a mistake. Same thing gonna happen with Elgin. We just got to go through the proper.
This audit is fail, for the Elgin Police Department and DHS Security. Despite the auditor and oppos, as professional demeanor and knowledge of ACLU Alvarez, Sergeant Rapp issued a threat of arrest under duress. The auditor successfully filed a formal complaint at the station afterwards and documented a separate incident of alleged police corruption involving a citizen and oppos as personal property. The result, a powerful expose on how local police prioritize administrative policy over constitutional protections. Writes RN and oppos. T suggestions. If you support journalists who hold and quote, policy enforcers and quote, accountable and refuse to be intimidated by and quote, state-supported land and quote, bluffs, hit the like button. Subscribe to TTA for the follow-up on these complaints and comment below. Should a government agency be allowed to ban cameras in a room where you pay taxes?